Hello and welcome back to our F1 Manager McLaren series, now on episode 7 as we head towards Monaco. If you did miss the last episode, don't want to give any spoilers away, so please do subscribe to the channel if you don't want to miss an episode. But if you haven't seen that one, go back to it now before I do give a little spoiler away. Hopefully you've gone off, but if you're still here, I'm now going to ruin that previous episode, which was all about me making a schoolboy error, and Lando Norris ran out of fuel just before he got to the start-finish line. So we were about to finish 9th in Imola, but unfortunately we retired. Well, effectively we still finished 13th, I think. But yeah, we threw away points in Imola because of my complete lack of awareness. To be fair, there was a lot going on in that race. There were so many accidents going on towards the end. I just completely forgot we were on push. And looking back, he only just went over the fuel. So, yeah, my bad, but hey-ho. The schoolboy errors continued because as soon as I got off that stream, I forgot to go to the next screen. So the auto-save didn't kick in and I didn't manually save. So, in actual fact, that race never happened. But to be fair, what I did to make sure we got the same result is I went back through that race and just retired the car straight away because Oscar obviously didn't get any points either. So for us, the result is the same. We both didn't get any points in Lando or Oscar, but the race result has changed slightly. So if we just look at that, this is actually how it finished in that race now. So Max unfortunately did win, which is a shame because he didn't originally, but Max wins again, followed by the two Ferraris, Leclerc and Sainz, Perez in 4th, then Alonso, Hamilton, Stroll, Russell, Ocon, then Gasly. And as you can see down here, the two McLarens DNF didn't complete a lap because I just retired them straight away to make sure we got that same result. Away from that, there's not too much more to get into before we get into the Monaco Grand Prix. The only thing I wanted to have a look at was our design and research. So we have got a new underfloor which is coming. The Grand Prix is today, so that won't be ready. Then we've got a rear wing, which is just a little bit away in 25 days. And then we've got a couple of research projects. So our design work is now starting to slow down. However, what we should have is, on the last race, we had a new front wing and chassis for Lando. Oscar only got the new front wing. He didn't get the chassis, so we should now have that spare chassis ready to go on his car as well, which we have. So let's just double check our newest spec is on both cars now. It is for the chassis, is for the front wing, is for the rear, is for the side pods, is for the underfloor, is for the suspension. So with that, I think it's ready for us to get into the Monaco Grand Prix and start practice. As Lando heads out for practice in Monaco, let's get Piastri out just behind him and get this underway.
Radio check.
Yep, that's loud and clear for me.
Oh, we've got a virtual safety car, so someone's had a moment here. Don't know who this is at the moment. Not showing because Stallard is chatting away. Gasly, I've just seen it there, Gasly.
Car. Delta positive.
Yeah.
That's Gasly out of the
Wish
race.
you could close this off.
Yep.
I think we're going to get a replay of it, but Gasly's lost it somewhere and binned it, and he's out of this first practice session. Also got another crash here in practice 3 this time. Who have we got here this time? It's not showing anyone retired, and the yellow flag has cleared, so if someone's had a moment, that's all cleared up now. And there we go, that's practice in Monaco complete, and Lando's coming in with a driver preparation of 95%. He achieved 95% on track acclimatization, 100% car part knowledge, and 92% setup satisfaction. We could have done some minor adjustments there, but I went to just keep it 92% so we could get a bit more track acclimatizations with him. But Oscar has hit the 100% on setup satisfaction, 100% on his car parts knowledge, and 91% track acclimatization. So he's coming in a little better prepared with 97%. And let's go on board, shall we, with Oscar, as we do a hot lap around Monte Carlo. As always, we're keen to see what these sector times are. They will be going purple between the both of them. That's only because they're the first drivers out. But we should really by now, well, at least Lando should always be getting into Q2. He's done it most of the year anyway. A little bit of a hiccup in Imola, where Lando only qualified 14th, out-qualified by Piastri for the first time this year, due to a mistake. So he'll be hoping to wrong that, even to right it. That would help. So Oscar's starting at a 18.65, very close, a few hundredths of a second in that first sector. Wait for the second sectors to come up now. So it's a 32.5 for Oscar. 32.3, so Lando's took a couple of attempts. He's a couple of attempts up in this first run. As Oscar comes across the line with a 1:11.1. And Norris beats that by about four attempts, yeah. 4 attempts in favour of Norris, so plenty of work for Oscar to do. This is going to cost us big time, huh? Well, actually, I don't know. He must be on a lap because he's not slowing down at all. It looked like he was trying to move over originally there, but we haven't improved in that first sector, so yeah, it's not looking good, is it? Don't think Oscar is going to improve here, unfortunately.
Okay, Oscar, that's a checkered flag.
Checkered flag's out. Can still finish our laps, of course. But yeah, he's not going to go faster here. Bottas has finished. But we're right on the cusp here, and Albon can definitely go quicker. Hulkenberg's can definitely go quicker, so I'm fearful here that Oscar's not going to make it. Got Albon across the line next. Albon's not gone faster. See what De Vries is going to do here. No, he's not going for it. Hulkenberg.
Finished P15.
We're safely through. Okay, well done.
And we are through by the skin of our teeth. Oscar is through to Q2. He hasn't done it too often this season, so we'll just see what we do for these first laps.
Just keep an eye on the delta. The delta needs to be negative at the end of the lap.
So Piastri's a 1:10.9.
Keep your pace up on the in-lap.
Lando's a 1:10.7. Only a couple of attempts between them this time.
And we are boxes lap.
To be honest with Oscar, he just burns through tyres so much. I might just leave it as that for Oscar. He's not going to get into Q3. So, yeah, I think I'm not going to run Oscar again, to be fair. Traffic now. Well, I don't know. We're certainly going to catch these guys on their in-laps, aren't we? Let's wait and see. Hopefully we won't get held up here. Let's see, hopefully we can get some green sectors. I think we'll be last across the line. Maybe there's a couple behind us. In-lap, so Magson's on a flyer. So half are basically on flyers, really. But yeah, green sector for Lando, that's handy. Get all green sectors, really. Did run scrubs on that first run, so expecting a quicker time from him.
Okay, that's the checkered flag. Well done.
Doesn't look like we're going to catch any traffic, so that's handy. So we've got 3 cars already finished behind us. 4. So we're looking good. As long as we're beating Magnussen, we're into Q3 for the second time this year. Hasn't gone faster in the second sector though. That looks like we've done it. We're into Q3 Orlando. So hopefully we should see green sectors now. We're half a second off Sonoda, but as I say, it was a scrub set that we ran there. So let's see if we can beat Sonoda in tonight. Too much of a gap to the others. As you can see, even Sonoda's more than half a second off Russell and the rest of the grid. So 9th is the limit today. Let's see what we can do here. So green sector is good. Charles Leclerc currently on pole by his Ferrari teammate. And we've got a bit of a Noah's Ark again, haven't we? The 2 Ferraris, the 2 Astons, the 2 Red Bulls and the 2 Mercedes.
Lando, good job. That's the checkered flag.
Yeah, surprising for Red Bull. Maybe this track's not suiting them either. 5th and 6th at the moment. Perez is checkered flag and is staying 5th by looks of it. Green sector, sector 2 for Lando. Let's hope we can bump ourselves up into 9th here. Coming across the line now. Oh, hello. Hello, Mr. Lando. Someone's pulled something out there, haven't they? Well, we weren't expecting that. Jump Russell and what's that, 300th off Lewis. Brilliant lap from Lando. We're going to start 8th in Monaco, which as we know is great because it's very difficult to overtake. Hence why I did go for that last push on Lando. So look at that. We've got, as I say, a bit of a Noah's Ark there forming with 2 Ferraris and Charles Leclerc, Sainz 1st and 2nd, Alonso and Stroll 2nd row, Perez and Verstappen, then Hamilton, and we split the Mercedes coming in 8th, George Russell 9th, and Yuki doing well, as we said, getting into the top 10 as well. And then we've got Oscar starting in 14th. Let's go with that. I think we're going to have to go full beans at the start here and try and hold those positions. So, starting softs with Lando. Oscar's just so poor in his tyres, so I'd rather start him in the middle there on mediums, just see how that's going, and then we'll decide whether we jump onto hards or go sort of a soft or a medium soft or something like that. So, with that, let's get ready to go into the Monaco Grand Prix. And here we go, underway with the 2 Ferraris starting off.
And away we go!
Lando looks like Russell wants to take that position straight away off us. Can we fight it going up the hill here? Piastri's down one as well into 15th. Oh, Russell's on the hards as well, so we really don't want him taking us here. That is... Oh, hello though. We've got a little bit more grip. We've got the inside here. We should have this. Piastri is squabbling as well. Just have a look what everyone started on. So 2 Ferraris gone up on the softs, Aston's on mediums, split the... You just have a look at that Piastri getting Sargent back after getting taken on one.
Piastri. The opportunity begging to be taken.
There we go. You're always going to have that when you're on the inside there.
14th they go.
So yeah, split with Perez on medium, Salmon on hard, same with the Mercs. So we're only really one on soft around us, so let's see how well we can make that work. Sargent's got us back.
But this is what happened. Right, we're at turn 9. That's the
So straight off the back of that, he pulled it down the inside, going into the tunnel. We did get an overtake on the outside at
It's there
Sandbach.
for the taking.
Oh, brave move from Oscar. Good work.
Take a look here.
Didn't think we were going to continue to
focus is
gain
on
on George. Just
Lando
happy to
Norris.
sit there, but down the inside
It's
here.
certainly inviting.
Lovely. Looks like Lando's still got plenty of grip on those softs.
And Lando says, well, thank you very much.
He does say thank you very much. We're into 8th. Can we maintain that? We're keeping him on standard tyres now.
You could start pushing.
Copy.
Russell's re-overtaken us, so as I say, absolutely
Here we
fine
go,
with that. I'm
heading into
happy to
turn one.
maximise ninth
There's
out of
the
this race. Those tyres really should start coming to George and ours should be falling away, so I'm absolutely fine with that. This is where we just want to be with Lando, just staying in there, keeping a sort of 5-second buffer to Tsunoda. As we go, as Lando comes in, let's hope for at least 2.6 or under for our pit here. Yep, 2.6, we'll take that. And
Could
then
be
we wanna-
close to exit.
I'm going to throw some hards on for Oscar.
We are box this lap.
Copy, Max.
This should work out fine. It should be in that gap. We'll ask Oscar to move over. If not, that's going to lose Oscar a bit of time. Would have just been easier. Sergeant's still 1.7 off, is he? 1.6. So Oscar's now pushing to box, so he's on his in lap. Yeah, we're going to push with Lando because I feel we can make quite a few moves here. Although I'm starting to feel the hards probably would have been better for Lando, but I feel we'd attacked so hard, even the hards would have been touch and go. We wouldn't have been able to do much attacking on them, so you do want track position here though, and I think we are going to have to rely on some overtakes later on in this race. Going to have to keep Oscar pushing. Oh, that is handy though.
Talk us through this one.
The Williams team take their places.
Alex Albon's had a slow stop. It's like the jack. Tyres are on fine.
Oh, but they have trouble releasing the car.
That could help us. Because with us being lapped, we're getting held up quite a bit here. So yeah, Albon's 6 seconds behind us. So we'll go back onto aggressive now with Piastri. And just waiting for these other pit stops to come in to see what we're going to do here. Alonso pitting from the lead and not in our fight. Perez, Stroll pitting now, so the lead is all starting to hit. Perez and Stroll are now pitted, so I think they've all pitted apart from Max and Lewis are on hards. George yet to come in on those mediums, and then yeah, everyone from Hamilton still yet to pit. Piastri, we're just going to keep Piastri as it is. We're closing up to De Vries though here, and we probably need to clear him pretty quick. And Lando's closing to Ocon, so we really need these guys to start pitting. Who's on hards here? These have got to come in. Ocon, not necessarily, or Gasly though. De Vries though, it'd be handy if he just was pitting this lap. We're within a second. So hopefully De Vries is about to come into the pit stop and make our life easier with Piastri. As we are going to get held up here. Do some deployment here, just in case he's not coming into pit. Magnussen's pitting.
Yeah, copy.
De Vries could be staying out for another couple, 2, 3, 4 laps even, so we'll have to get this done now, Oscar. Magnussen's well out in front of Piastri there. Yeah, De Vries is in. It looked like it held us up a little bit there as he made his way into the pits. We've been lapped. Oh, this is... being lapped is wrecking our race because Sargent,
You want maximum pace.
I don't think is being lapped. But... well, I don't know. We're only 10 seconds back behind Sargent now. What's happened there? We just gained that, or is he being lapped? Magnussen in front of him. No, I don't know. I think it might just be pure pace there. Right, Norris is now Why not go and get some deployment off here?
And overtake is
We
available.
do need to make this because I think if we remember correctly, Ocon's on the hards. Looking like a done deal here. Oh, maybe not. Come on, come on, Lando.
So, recharge on.
Confirm.
Oh, it's good work from Lando. He's going to have to get the other Alpine. Gasly's also on the hards. Then Tsunoda should be boxing probably this lap, I'd imagine. Lap after his teammate.
Here's
Okay,
the
let's
replay.
watch that one
Now
again.
this was at turn 1. Can they squeeze by?
Nicely on the outside from Lando. Tyre advantage. Very difficult. Doesn't help when we've got a DRS train. Gasly had no DRS. It'd be a lot easier. We need Tsunoda to dip into the pits here. Hopefully he will. Pretty sure he will. Hamilton now boxing. Let's see. Tsunoda should be peeling away into the pits. He's not. He's really extending this. Hamilton out of the pits. Hamilton really wants to jump all of this. That's not going to happen. As we look like we're making a move on Gasly on the inside. We need this done. Good work from Lando. So Lando's jumped Hamilton, which means he will definitely jump Russell
Let's
as
have a
well.
look at that. Heading to Saint-Avold. The opportunity's there.
Good move. Lando's having a strong race here. She needs to get Tsunoda now.
And we can have recharge on, please.
Confirm.
And then I'd like recharge button off.
So Lewis is now going to get
Recharge button on.
Ocon and Gasly. We really want these Alpines to do us a job now and do a bit of holding up, which would be handy. So Tsunoda's in the pits now, that's fine, right. Let's harvest.
And recharge on, recharge on.
Yeah, confirm.
We've only got a few outstanding to pit now, which is Russell, the two Alpines, Sargent and Guanyu who's dead last. 5 seconds to Russell now, so we're definitely jumping him in this pit window. Just going to be about our second stop now. Let's just keep an eye on those gaps. Got 7... Oh no. Oscar, no.
No harm done.
Oh, there is harm done, isn't there? Where are you, Oscar? Where are you, Oscar? Why are you not moving, Oscar? Oh my
Helps when you stay on the track.
God, this boy, what are we going to do
Right,
with
here's
him?
the action at turn 10. Struggling with the car. and
Oh,
they
he
ended
was
up their own
having such a
passenger.
good race as well. Oh my God. Well, yeah, you ran a bit wide, Oscar. Well, you might as well just... His tyres weren't even cooked either. Here we go.
Here we are then at the 11th corner. The gap
That's Albon
opens up
going
for them.
past, and then was it a Haas as well? Yeah. Hulkenberg, I believe. Oh, that is... Yeah. That's done us there. Well, just going to have to push with Oscar now, see what we can do. Oh, so disappointing. I mean, I said at the start of this series that I'm sticking with him for this season, which I still am going to do that, definitely. But I always had the aim to stick with him beyond that, but it's becoming harder and harder to do that. Got good margin there. Still got 5 seconds on Lewis, who still can't make a move on Gasly. Gasly's probably coming in soon. He's still got 47% though. Last lap, so we're gaining 7/10 of a lap on Lewis at the moment. It's good for us at the moment. We are going to have to pit again with Lando and probably Oscar. Let's see this through. 19 laps to go.
We will box this lap.
Confirm.
Piastri, as soon as Piastri's passed, we will...
Lando delay.
Okay, understood.
Piastri's on its way.
We've boxed this lap.
Let's watch this pit stop for Norris. 2.6 again is fine. Let's just have Piastri pushing on his in lap. Right, so where's Magnussen here?
Maximum pace now, maximum pace.
He's looking pretty good. He's holding Russell up. This looks It's very nice for us here. Yeah, should be comfortable there. Yeah, we've comfortably got that. So that's worked out lovely, really. I'm going to go balanced fuel, just in case.
Okay, Lando, we suggest a little bit more LICO.
Confirm.
14 seconds to Hamilton. I think we could probably close that gap. I don't know what his tyres are saying. It's on hard, 69%. Let's just see it. It's 14 seconds now. Let's just see. We need these guys to be able to catch Lewis, though. That's the main thing. I don't know what Alonso and Hards...
100% pace now.
There should be. Verstappen will be wanting a move over Alonso here. Got a medium over his hard. Ten laps to go. It's now within 4 seconds. 4.5. It's not really moving from that though at the minute. Oh, whoa. Big dip there. Where's Lewis now? Right on Max's gear. Oh my goodness. Traffic. I guess Lewis had some overtaking to do, and we're now going to have to do that and probably lose quite a bit of time. Jesus, look at this down here. Albon, Hulkenberg and Sargent. Hulkenberg's got out of the way nicely. But we're through that, 3.7. Lewis has got a little bit of a gap now. There shouldn't be too much more overtaking for him to do. We need these others out of our way here. Oh, we've got the Ferrari close to us though. We're going to have to be moving for them shortly. Just move on a little bit here. And the problem is we're having to move for the Ferraris now, and that's going to cost us. Yeah, we've just let the Ferraris go, so 5.2 now. We're going to have to get some deployment going here. Piastri's right on Hulkenberg. Him to push, not much more I can do there for him though. Run out of tyre life, to be fair. Nah, Lando's now 7 seconds off. Had to get out of the way for Perez. That's done us, really. Ah, that's so unfortunate. I mean, it's going to be 8th, though. It is going to be our best result of the year.
Yeah, confirm.
I felt Hamilton. We could have got to his gearbox. Whether we could have overtaken him, I don't know. But
Confirm.
these guys are just not going to get to him, are they, in time? I don't think, anyway. Where is Hamilton now? No. Final lap. Oh, it needs to be now. It's not going to happen. Nah, Lewis has got the margin he needs. Ah, frustrating. Yeah, he's got too much of a margin, hasn't he? Close though, maybe another lap or two it might have happened. Oh, it's unlucky. Lewis has done well. But Max is going to win yet again. Won all but one of the races so far this season. So close from Alonso, Sainz, Leclerc and Perez. All within, what, 1-2 seconds of each other, the top 5.
That is the checkered flag. So
Stroll's going to be 6th. Hamilton's going to be 7th. We have finished 8th.
Alright, nice job.
Russell 9th,
Good job.
Gasly 10th, and Piastri is going to finish in 18th.
Yeah, that's the checkered flag.
What a remarkable drive by Lando
But
Norris
Lando,
today.
best result of the year,
It's safe
8th,
to say they
getting us
exceeded
some more
all
points.
expectations. A finish in
Carrying the
points,
team at the
and my
moment and
goodness,
this
it is
season.
very well deserved.
Well, they've been waiting for this.
And as we said there, as they come across the line, Max wins up 5 positions. He's pretty inevitable, isn't he? He wins from Fernando Alonso, the 2 Ferraris in Sainz and Leclerc, then Perez in 5th with the fastest lap, Stroll in 6th, and as we saw, Hamilton held on to 7th. We finish our best of the season 8th, George Russell in 9th, and Gasly in 10th. And as we see, a very poor result for Oscar Piastri, down 4 places from where he started. The lockup costing him dearly. He would have been in a fight, not with Yuki, but certainly here. 14th was achievable, which would have been his best of the year. Still not obviously the best 14th, but it would have been a great result for Oscar. So, yeah. We're approaching probably a 3rd through the season, but he's got to improve because soon he's going to be having a fight to retain that seat for next year. Drivers' Championship, Max is just pulling away with this now. 176 points over his teammate Perez. Ferrari in Charles Leclerc and Alonso keeping in touch. So 2nd place very much up to grabs for these 4 in terms of Perez, Leclerc, Alonso and Sainz. Then we've got Hamilton, Stroll, Russell and Ocon. And Lando moves into the top 10, now on 7 points, gaining his best of the season with 4 points there. And Oscar yet to score a point for us. Constructors, same as what we're saying about Max. Red Bull are pulling away with this one. So Red Bull now 290 over Ferrari's 205. And then Aston Martin in 3rd. So we're getting little gaps between each of these here, these top 4 and actually 5th. But there's a chance for us to fight Alpine, especially after today's performance. So Aston Martin, as we say, in 3rd. Mercedes 4th. Alpine 5th. We are remaining in 6th and are now 5 points better off than Williams. Our seasonal objective is 7th, so I'm pretty confident we're going to achieve that. So we are going to therefore start drawing back really on the design work, going more heavy on research, so we start next year in a much better position. Then got Haas in 8th, AlphaTauri in 9th, and Alfa Romeo in 10th, with Haas, AlphaTauri and Alfa Romeo yet to score a point. Just look at the pit stops here. So we are 5th with Lando, not too bad. And we're 5th. We did go up to 4th last race, but we're in pit, so we're still middle of the road with that, which I'm pretty satisfied with, to be honest. So that brings episode 7 to a close and the race weekend in Monaco. And as we said, Lando Norris is doing bits for us, really just grabbing those points for us and single-handedly going to achieve our season objective, I think, against his teammate Piastri, who really should have done better today. He was on for 14th, which doesn't sound like much, but that would have been his best finish of the year. And locking up there really did cost him. After that lockup, it was basically end of his race. So, as I've said with Oscar, he is in the car for this season, but race by race, it's looking more and more unlikely that we'll retain him for next year. Still got 2/3 of this season to change our minds, but work to do as we head into Spain for the next race weekend. As always, do like the video, subscribe if you want to stay up to date with this series, and get involved with the videos with your comments below. And we'll be back soon with episode 8 in Spain.